All praises to Yahweh. All praises to Yahweh Shai. All praises for the Berkah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that have been and continue to teach the true gospel. Salute to the Akim spreading the true gospel on the streets and lanes of the city, on the highways and hedges, and on the World Wide Web. Much love to the humble Aqua, who learn in science with all subjection and are in righteous order under the men of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. This the brother Raza from the Church of Philadelphia camp. And hey, Lord put on my spirit to go into wisdom, because there's a lot of stupidity that is spread out here, especially amongst our people. And that has been the case because particularly our people didn't know what wisdom was. And they still don't know what wisdom is. And, following in this world is nothing but foolishness. Everything in this world is backwards, is upside down, inside out. And when you follow a wicked people, then yeah, you're going to do the opposite of actually what the Bible actually says. And they want to keep us in gross darkness so that we don't see the marvelous light of who we really are, of being an Israelite and our way of life, which is life, and really living life more abundantly by following the laws and commandments in this Bible. And Esau Edom knows that, and the other heathen nations, they know that if they can keep us going off, sure, that's good for them. But let's get into fear of the Lord. So I'm going to get the one in Psalms, actually. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. Praise ye the Lord, right? Praise ye Yahweh Bashmi Al Shai. And that's what our people don't understand. Because who do they fear? They fear Esau Edom. Because they can take away, so-called take away your fleshly, your earthly things. But men of the Lord, hey, we have to keep pushing. We can't worry about that. Because again, at the end of the day, we got to have faith that the Lord is going to take care of us and provide for us. So, enough of me talking. Let's get into this precept. The Psalm, chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. So that's the beginning of wisdom. And when you fear something, hey, guess what? You're going to make sure you do what's right. You're going to make sure you stay on the course. You're not going to go off. It says, and a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. So you're going to be blessed even more with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of this word. Where not a lot of people are blessed with this understanding. So we've been blessed with this understanding, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. We're the true scholars on the earth. Being able to break down these precepts, understanding the historical context of the Israelites, understanding the prophecies, and understanding how we're supposed to live, what we're supposed to eat, how we're supposed to conduct ourselves, how we're supposed to treat fellow Israelites, how we're supposed to treat non-Israelites, how we're supposed to cultivate the land. All of those things the Bible has. That's why it says what was written aforetime was written for our learning. Right? Because we know the way, the true way. Not, what Esau does is wing it, and say it all different types of ways so he can control the narrative, right? Just wicked. Just wicked. And Jacob fall for it because Esau said it, or it's in Esau's book, so it must be true. No, opposite. Right? And that's our problem. We fear Esau Edom because the Lord has given him this little bit of power. But we can't, again, men of the Lord, hey, we know why that power was given, because we went off. So it says in Proverbs 4:7, wisdom is the principal thing. And what wisdom? The wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures. Therefore, get wisdom. So we got to pray for more wisdom. We got to follow the law, statutes, commandments so the Lord can put the Spirit on for more wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. Hey, because you can read something and not understand it. You know, plenty of people that can read, but they can't comprehend. So the Lord has allowed us, through the Spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Bashim Shai, to understand the scriptures, the mysteries, the history and the mysteries of the scriptures, which is a beautiful thing. And that's why, as men of the Lord, we're able to sustain so-called losses here on this earth better than just 2/3, right? Or another common person. Because we know that our warfare is spiritual warfare. And we know why people hate us. And we know why they want us to do bad. We know why they want to cut off avenues for us to feed our families. Hey, one of it is just the Lord testing us as well. And so are we sulking? Or are we getting any scriptures? Using the time to learn more about the scriptures, being more in the spirit of Yahweh Bashmel Shai. Putting up a video every day, watching videos every day, learning, right? Or are we sitting idle, hoping that somebody's going to help us, when our help is right here in these scriptures? So the real blessed people are the people who understand the law, statutes, commandments, who the Lord has given this treasure. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 2. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And so his glory is seen upon his prophets. The called and chosen. Lord willing, I be of that number. That's who is out of gross darkness. He's brought us out of gross darkness into his marvelous light. And so we have to do the work. And that work is for us to go out and preach this gospel. Standing 10 toes down on the word of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. And not worried about what other people do to us or how other people speak against us, because they're supposed to. That's their job, to be evil and wicked. You know? But our hope is in Yahweh Basham Yahushai to help us endure these sufferings, to help us overcome whatever is brought at us. All right, so that's our hope, and that's what we put our trust and faith in, and that's it. You know. And so, hey, Lord willing, this video will edifying to the elect. Until next time, shalom.